today for the newcomers, just gonna give y'all a quick rundown on what it is you need to do to get your expertise up. Okay, so in the beginning of the game, you guys are pretty much sure that now we have the new DLC Brooklyn. Once you set your character to start at Brooklyn, he automatically comes in as 40. But the thing with that is, once you come in at 40, you still don't have the watch level maxed out. So I'm about to tell you guys on how you can work, how you guys can get that up. It's a grind. It's a serious grind, fellas and ladies. So all I'm gonna say is, you guys be patient, be diligent. You're gonna get frustrated. It's a part of the game, but the grind is well worth it. But let's get to where let's get to these expertise. So coming in the game, you guys have noticed that when you encounter players, they have the high watch levels. Like C-Mods is at 5,000, and you get across something that's like 10,000. But then you notice that their gear, if you look at it, it shows that extra badge right underneath weapon damage. It says 14% armor. That right there comes from this right here, your expertise. That's your expertise level. So the fastest way you guys can get your expertise level up, to be able to dish out the damage while you're working towards building up your watch, is you farm countdown. Straight simple. Farm countdown. So what it is, when you go in countdown, you're gonna farm a specific loot, whatever it is. So you're gonna go here to your countdown, and you're gonna press the down button on your directional pad for targeted loot. Targeted loot. You see this? This is all your selections that you have as far as loot goes. Chest pieces, going back to the pistols, is going to be the hardest grind of them all because it varies. It varies. When you look at the chest pieces, you see they varies. They're all named chest pieces. So the only way be able to donate those is if you actually have the item marked as trash and you donate it. As you can see right down at the bottom, you go into this little when you go to the selection, the select category of research, you just hit that X on whatever you have marked as junk, and it's going to apply to whatever box it is. But when you go into countdown, how you're going to level up these brand sets and these gear sets fast is you're going to equip 6 pieces of the gear that it is that you're working on at that moment. Whether it's electric, Habsburgard, whatever it is. Harrison, Walker Harris, Grupo, Providence. Y'all is extremely rare. The only way you're gonna be able to get that gear is from the caches of Conflict, or you're running in the Dark Zone. The Dark Zone is random drops. It's all random drops, even in the caches. There is no loot drop in the open world to farm for this gear. This gear is exclusive. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into your countdown. You're gonna go into your countdown, and when you go into your countdown, you're gonna select, starting from the first one, which is 511. You're gonna start from 511, and you're gonna work your way down. You don't want to start with pistols, and you don't want to start here from pistols to body armor, because that is the longest journey. The longest journey. So what you're going to do, you're going to start from 511, and then when you get into that countdown, you're going to equip 6 pieces of countdown, which is required that it be your mask, chest piece, holster, knee pads, gloves, and backpack. 6 pieces. When you get in there and you run these 6 pieces, as you progress through that run, it's gonna level up your gear, your proficiency on that specific brand. Now, once you get that brand proficient, and what I mean by proficient is once you pretty much got it all proficient, like here, you see how I have my backfire? I got 2 backfires, but one of my backfires has proficient. Once you see that on the gear that is proficient, it means it is maxed out. Once you see that it's maxed out, the only way that you can level that up is if you have the materials to bring it up to the next level. And usually your expertise has to be on level 1. But what you're going to do is, once you start to the 511, plain and simple, start with that 511 and work your way. Golden Gear, Gilligard, you're going to go through all of these, all of these, all of these. Just like that. You're just going to go like this. Go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, once you accomplish all of these brands and gear sets, and you have them all proficient, then you're going to go and you're going to make yourself a striker build. Striker build is very important, and the reason why I say striker build is because striker build would help you farm countdown in an effective and efficient way. You're going to run countdown with striker. You can, but then you have the option. You can run striker. You can run ongoing directive, because when you kill a target that's under a status effect, you're granted hollow points, which apply a bleed to the target, which pretty much does more damage. Or you could be a healer, future initiative. But what you're going to do is you're going to pretty much run the basic. It's just a basic build. Striker. It's going to be 4-piece striker. This is what your striker build is going to look like. You're going to run this striker build right here. If you don't have the Coyote's mask, it's fine. You just replace it with a striker, or you do a brand set that would help your build do more damage. Like, let's see. You would want to do whatever specific for weapon damage. Like Fenris is the first attribute for that one. The first talent is AR damage, higher AR damage. You can run that. But you're going to run a striker build. Once you run a striker build, you're going to farm that for however long it takes. But I know for me, when I found out and I did the grind, starting from 511 all the way to the last gear, which is, the last gear set, I want to say I had it done maybe within half a day, a whole day, depending. You can have everything done in one day. Just that alone. The mods that you're doing, it's no expertise for that one. But when you get it, once you have all of this done with the brand and the gear sets, you have all of that done, then you're going to start jumping towards these ones, weapons, and the gear. You're going to jump to this. You're going to jump to these categories when it comes to the chest, to the body armor, to the pistols. You're going to work your way through there. Now, this grind for these, as you can see, like I explained before, it's a lot of work. You see, you have to get proficient rifles 30, 51 on the ARs, marksman rifles 30, 33 on LMGs, 40 on SMGs, 29 on shotguns, 28 on pistols. Another thing that I learned in getting some of the weapons proficient is I went to the vendors. I made sure I had more than enough money. More than enough money. So if you have the funds, what you can do is you can go to a vendor. Let's say I'll go here to the base of ops. You go to a vendor, right? You have multiple vendors, and every vendor has a different one. This guy right here, inside this base, and this guy right here, these two vendors share the same inventory. But what you're going to do is you're going to go to each vendor. It's going to be a vendor. It's a vendor in Brooklyn. It's a vendor in New York. But you're going to go to these vendors, and as you go into these vendors, even a vendor here at the campus, the theater, and the settlement, and the castle settlement. You're going to go to these vendors within these areas, and all you're going to do is just, let's say if it needs to be proficient, let's say if the proficiency rank is like 1 or 1 2, it's just 1, not even maxed out proficient. All you got to do is just purchase two, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to the weapons, 2 weapon purchases requires is equals up to a full level. So if you're going to 10, you're going to need 20 of these SMGs, 20 of these ARs, 20 of these pistols. You're going to purchase, but also just remember, to make it easier for yourself, make sure you have your money. Make sure you have them credits up. You know, that these credits up to where you can buy all of this. All of these you'll be able to purchase it. It'll work. Trust and believe it worked. I just finished doing it and it worked. Now I'm just waiting for, outside of me farming Countdown, I'm also waiting for the reset, which is every Tuesday. It's a reset every Tuesday. I'll wait for the reset. Well, no, not every. Yeah, it's every Tuesday. Yes, the resets are every Tuesday. As you can see up top, restock. I gotta wait 6 whole. What is it? Yeah, I gotta wait darn near 6. What is it? 6 hours? No, 6 days. I gotta wait 6 days. Once you get your reset in, that's when you guys, you go in, and once you see what item needs to be purchased, you purchase it. When it comes to another thing, when it comes to the weapons, the only problem that you're really going to have, and the difficulty you're really going to have when it comes to uh, maxing out the proficiency on these, when it comes to weapons and the gear, is going to be the exotics. That's it. And name weapons. Exotics can be easy because you could just donate straight material, or you can run it. You could put it on and just run it through Countdown for however many times you have to, in order for you to level it up. I'm Once you get everything proficient, your expertise level will go up. It takes 200 proficiency levels in order for your level to go up. Once you max that out, everything else that you do is downhill. Then you could be able to run with all the big dogs. Because like I said before, all these big dogs that got that level 30 expertise level, a lot of them have this level, this stuff maxed out here. The skills. You run the skills. You don't even have to use the skills. You just run it in a one setup or one build that you're constantly running. Just switch the talents up. That's it, and you get credit for it. You don't even have to use them. Just equip them, and you get rewarded with the rank for just for having the item, the skill, equipped to your build. Um, Later on, once we're done with that, once you guys get there, I'll make another video on a few other things that I came across in the division. I want to thank you guys for tuning into my my YouTube. I hope this was helpful for all you newcomers. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, leave a comment. Follow my Twitch, follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, which is X now, and I will respond to y'all as far as if when it comes to certain things that you want to know that can help you progress in this division game. Because like I say, guys, you know, this game, I've been a part of this division since part one, and I've had so much fun. I've gotten everything in part one. One of the main goals that I made sure when it came to this division, I made sure I got every exotic, every named item. That way, when it comes time for me to perform, I have what it is I need to keep up with the big dogs. So if you guys have any questions or you guys need any help, feel free to message me and I will respond to y'all in a timely fashion. My name is House Ninja and I'm out, guys. Y'all have a good evening, man, and enjoy a good day, good evening, happy holidays. You guys, thank you.